Okay, this is your Sleepless Guide again. Back with What If Midoriya Was Bowser, part 7, I believe. I believe this is part 7. If I'm wrong, you just fuck me over in the comments. So last time we left off, Midoriya and Class 1A and Class 1B basically had a group challenge. Basically started fighting each other and just seeing like the it was basically just for the teachers. It's for the students as well, but mostly for the teachers, just seeing where should I go with these kids? How should I push these kids by like putting them in combat instead of with themselves with another class so they can have some rivalry with each other with another class, but like not really not hate each other because they're like, combat equals friendship sometimes. And most of the time some combat equals from friendship. Cause like, oh, you're good. I see what you can do now. And I'm impressed. So after that, uh, Midori kind of crushed a little bit. Bowser kind of crushed just because he's too strong and too durable. Like he's too tanky. He can't. None of their attacks can really like hit him. Can really even like try to even like get close to his durability level. So they don't even like they can't even get past him. So after that, they kind of just they kind of like they have to send out some big heavy hitters like Kirishima, Bakugo, and a couple other people to even get him close. And they actually had to Todoroki to the battlefield to even like get even close. And that fight had to stop because if Todoroki was going to keep on going. If Todoroki kept on summoning his eyes like he was going to get he was going to get frozen solid and he was going to die. But after that, Princess Peach was talking to Bowser, in the lunchroom, and was like, "You need to teach me how to punch," because she realized when she was fighting Bakugo, if she touches him in any way, he can make him lighter, meaning she can make him. If any punch she dealt to him will hurt more because his durability is lower. It's like every punch she'll give. So like she wants to learn how to actually like throw a punch, like actually hit someone and injure. He's like, absolutely, I'd love to do it. So after that, he kind of after the alarm goes off, like everyone starts panicking. He stands up and commands almost kind of an egotistical command, but like he commands like, "Hey, you calm down. You listen to me. Everyone gets in line. Let's go." They follow him down the line, less panic, less control, and everyone was controlled the entire way. Because even if like they were starting panicking, like leaving the room, he was like, "No, you calm down, and we follow behind me." And even like older kids who are like supposed to be like, like wiser and like better, was following Bowser, just walking them to the safe zone. And that's kind of where we left off. So let's start the what if. So where we're gonna meet up is at Bowser's mansion. Basically, fucking castle. Why do you think Bowser has something like this? Oh, well, maybe because you need it, bro. Sometimes you just need it, bro. You need you need that type of things in your life sometimes. The fancy things in your life are awesome. So like when Bowser made this, like when he came, like when Dobby came to Japan to go to UA, he bought an apartment. And what I mean by apartment, like an apartment, because Dobby doesn't need that much. And then when the twins came in, Dobby just said, "Hey, I have some extra bedrooms. This is a big apartment. They can just live with me." And Bowser kind of just like, he was a little bit busy, so he just kind of took it as that. But when he came to UA and he saw the apartment, it was a mess. It was disgusting. There was like garbage everywhere because Dobby's normally not there. He's usually working on hero work, and the twins are never going to clean up. So he said, "Nope." He says, "Get the fuck out of this apartment. I already am going to make a mansion." So he basically did. He made a castle for the guys. And like he has maids, he has Koopas running around cleaning things. Obvious, like he wants if he's gonna live somewhere, like he popped in the apartment just to check, just to see if like, hey, maybe. But he's like, no, 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 no. This doesn't reach my standards. This is, his standards are a little bit higher. He's a king, obviously, so he has some good standards. So he made a castle, and everyone lives there. This is why I was mentioning this, is because in this castle there's a built-in gym. This built-in gym has weights, everything, but it also has, like fighting equipment, like gloves and mats. And this is where Bowser is teaching Princess Peach how to punch and how to weaken enemies, and like leg kicks, grappling, like everything. Because where did he think he learned? He had to learn all these things. So he started teaching Princess Peach all the things that he learned, like grappling, taking down an enemy, punching him when he's down, everything. And he also taught him that like being dirty is fine. Like dirty fighting for him is just fighting. Like any way to like, because like with him, he's a villain still. He's a ruler. He's a kingdom. He's good, but he's still like, he's like, any way to win a fight, I will win. If I have to throw dirt into this man's eyes to make him blink a little bit more, if I have to smash his nose to make his cry, so I can punch him in the stomach and then break his jaw or something, or if I have to threaten his family and his loved ones to win, I will win no matter what. And this was the difference between like him and Princess Peach. Princess Peach want to learn just how to punch and fight, but Bowser's teaching her how to actually like win. He's like, not just like win without cause, like win. He's teaching her like, hey, like this is how you fight. Like you kind of have to fight a little bit dirty to win. Going into that, this is where the twins starts making particularly a Princess Peach equipment to be a little bit sneaky, because like her touch is like it's like it can you have to, for her ability to activate, she has to touch something. But after she touches it, she can change it in midair. She can change it like if she, like, let's say a penny. A penny is a really good description. If she touches it, her ability is on it, so she can make it as heavy or light as possible in now anywhere, like in a radius, obviously. But like if she tosses it, she in midair she can make it as heavy as she wants, or as light as she wants. Midair, doesn't matter. So with the twins realizing this, is saying she has to make contact with an object for her blade to activate. Also, you'd be like, oh, that's overpowered because she can just like touch someone and make it as like heavy as, like 30 boulders. Exactly, yeah, she can. But you're also making that person as durable as like fucking like you can make him heavy. He won't be able to move, but you won't be able to hurt him either. It's like a trade, but like with the caveat to this is she can't just like launch something. So if she has a penny, her ability's on it. She tosses it at someone. If someone catches it, her ability doesn't like trade. She doesn't like go to that person that's holding the penny. It's still just on the penny. She can change it as much weight as possible, but it's still on the penny. And this is where Bowser's starting to go into this with her. Meaning, like, if you can like drop pennies from like max height as heavy as possible, you're basically just making meteors. And this is where she's learning, because like her fight with Bakugo, like she lost pretty. She lost. She didn't lose by much, but she lost, like still lost. So she's a smart person, so she's trying to win. And this is what Aizawa is doing, and Vlad are doing in UA. They're helping their kids together. I'm sorry. Anytime I say their kids, I think of just Aizawa just being like, God damn it. Stop. Bakugo, for God's sake. If I hear one more fucking explosion, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm sorry, it's just true. I just imagine that. just imagine, because like I just imagine Bako's mom just being privileged. But like, after that, they start training, like hard training, like training on their stuff, training on their quirks. So like with Momo's a great description of this. Like separate but together. Like Vlad and Aizawa talk about them, but they train separately, and then because Vlad is having an idea, like that first training match, just to check what they're good at, just to check, hey, what's this guy good at, what this guy's good at, what this guy good at, and then train on what they can do better. Or get equipment to make them do better. So, like with Momo, that's a great. Momo's like perfect for this. Momo, sorry, it's not. Momo, no combat. Like her combat's bad. Like she doesn't have a lot of training in combat, like throwing punches, staves, and using her weaponry as good as she possibly can. So she is going to learn how to fight. She's going to learn how to use combat. She's going to train. That's also what Princess Peach is doing in Class 1B. She's learning combat training mixed with her actual normal ability. So she's using like her brothers to help her get equipment, and also she's also like learning how to fight with Vlad, as well as other Class 1, and also with Bowser and helping him fight as well. So this is what it goes into. Like these, so we're basically making her a little bit of a monster. And she is like rapid growth, really quick growth, really stable growth, and she doesn't really complain that much. She's used to that. Like she's like, if I have to do it to be better, I will do it to be better. So like everyone gets like really good training, like incredibly great training with Aizawa, and now Aizawa wants them. Also, All Might is a part of their class. Hard to bring him in, but what they do is with All Might, he starts teaching the kids. He actually has to learn how to do combat training to teach the kids combat training. Like he teaches them like self-respect issues. Like he started. No, sorry, I messed it up completely. He starts teaching the kids a little bit more combat training by just like punching, throwing punches, everything like that. But like he doesn't really know combat training himself. He's not like he doesn't have like a black. So he learned some actually combat training as well to go into this class to teach these kids sometimes. Also, he's trying to like look out. Like honestly, he has like 3 people in mind right now who should get his quirk, because he hasn't chosen yet, and those 3 people are a Million, Bowser, Bakugo. Now, I know what you're like, Bakugo, but he's a lot more chiller. He's not like yelling at the top of like I'm gonna be number 1 hero. He's more calm. He still has anger. He still has that rage, but he's not passing out, hurting people. So he's actually one of the top. Now, 3. Million's number 2. The only reason Million's number 2 is because quirk control. If All Might gave Mamillion his quirk, he already has mastery of his own quirk. So adding a quirk on that's Million's already complicated quirk. would make it harder for him to master it, and also like I don't he might not want it because like it actually might make his quirk worse because like he doesn't need strength, he already has that in spades. He just has it. Like his quirk is perfect for what he has. And then Bowser is number one. The reason why Bowser is number one is because like all my knows about Bowser is sneaky, Bowser is stealthy, Bowser is a kind of a like if Bowser was a villain, like every teacher knows this a little bit, like just sneakily suspicion, like in a past life Bowser was a villain. Because he's so good at being like clever. Like he does like little things that like show that like he knows a little bit too much about villain people. Like he loves heroes, but he seems like there's a little bit of him that's like has like that dark side. Has that like rage and empathy that like shows like that he understands what a villain can go through to make him push that level where he like wants to destroy. And he might need that to fight with All For One. He says like he's like if I have to, like he doesn't know All For One's still alive, but he's like for the villains outside of this world, he might need that for that. So giving him this quirk might be necessary, and even like he has to do it. But he's really like pedaling on it, and then but like Class 1A and Class 1B loads up on two separate buses, go to goes to the equipment room to number four, not the equipment room, sorry, equipment room. Sounds like I'm talking about a fucking life jacket service or something. Oh no, it goes into like the actual place where they learn how to like deal with natural disasters and deal with all this stuff, because you know like sorry, voice is a little bit raw. Haven't talked in this long in a while. But like to deal with these natural disasters, and they both Aizawa and Vlad talk about that. But on the bus, you know, like not to say this, but some girls have noticed that like Bowser's still wearing Bowser right now is wearing like a normal, like wearing a normal long sleeve shirt, because he's tall and very big. He's very muscular. He's very large shape. So like people have noticed he's like incredibly strong, and some people start asking him like especially Kirishima like asking him like, bro, how do you get that big? How do you get that strong? He's like genetics and working out. It's like, oh my gosh. Now Bowser has also figured out something about Class 1B. In particular, that some people in Class 1B are, some people in particular are liking Princess Peach just a little bit too much. Now, he's trying to put this as like, she's my sister, I have to protect her in that vibe, but jealousy is a different subject altogether. And they get to it, and then like Princess Peach is like right by Bowser's side, like almost all the way up through the steps. Like Bowser's like keeping her near him at like almost all times. Now, I'm not saying Bowser has an energy of killing the tempt. I'm just saying that no one stands near Bowser except some people that knows that Bowser won't hurt him. And when they get up the steps, and Black Hole Girl starts talking and mention about this place, a warp flows where bunches of bad guys come in, and then all of the Class 1A and Class 1B people get teleported away, and Princess Peach gets teleported somewhere else away from Bowser. as this is where we're going to leave it off here. I hope you guys liked the video. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.